Hello and welcome to another Eurogamer video talkthrough. I am spacefaring Tom Bramwell and I'm joined by...
Space Cadet Tom Phillips.
I see you as more of a Space Marine.
Okay, that's higher in rank, I suppose.
Yeah. So we're here with Mass Effect 3. That's the source of all of our space banter. So what are we doing here, Tom?
This is the beginning of the main game. There you go. Oh, Mass Effect 3. You've just played the kind of tutorial mission.
That was the demo, right?
That was in the demo.
Yeah.
So we are picking up right at the beginning of the new stuff that you'll get to.
It's kind of next 15 minutes as opposed to first 15 minutes.
Exactly.
What a concept. So what are we seeing? What's happening?
So Shepard's evacuated Earth. Things aren't going too well there. The Reapers are there and everything's getting blown to shit.
And it looks like he's been followed by somebody as well.
Yes, so you're now in the Normandy, but you don't get to run about. No, there's stuff to do and people to save, so you're straight on the next mission.
Right.
You're with Ashley, who's a crew member from Mass Effect 1. She popped up in Mass Effect 2. She doesn't really trust you at the moment, because you spent the whole of Mass Effect 2 working for a shady terrorist organisation.
Also, presumably because you slept with her in the first game and never called her again.
Yeah, and you were ignoring her in the second one.
Yeah.
Presumably. I got with Miranda. I don't know about you.
I went for Miranda as well. Always go
choice.
for the low-hanging fruit. Also, because the others were sort of playing hard to get. Like, you know,
Miranda plays hard to get. You don't...
Not really. She acts like she does, but she doesn't really.
She's a cold, hard bitch.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, so this is Admiral Hackett. He's kind of the top Earth soldier dude.
Yeah.
And he's saying, no, don't go to the Alliance in the Citadel, which is the big space station in charge of the galaxy. You need to go to Mars and investigate something that's happening there to do with the Protheans.
Ah, the Protheans. Yeah, they're sort of Mass Effect's version of the Forerunners, aren't they? Or
Exactly.
or
yeah. They fought the Reapers ages ago, and there might be something there that could be of use. So off we're going to Mars instead. So it keeps the flow at the beginning of the game really, really fast. There's no faffing about yet. You can't go and explore the galaxy. It's boom, straight onto mission number 1.
Cool.
The other meaty looking guy there is a new squad mate for Mass Effect 3. And he's kind of taking over the role of kind of the beefy Krogan kind of guy. But he's a human this time.
Okay. Well, I suppose that makes sense. You'd expect there to be more human characters given that humanity is being attacked.
Yes. He's called James Vega.
James Vega.
And he's voiced by Freddie Prinze Jr.
Wow. that's phenomenal. I really like that about Mass Effect. I think what I like about the series, more than perhaps anything, is that there's a character that everyone can relate to.
Except Jessica Chobot.
Except Jessica Chobot. Well, I think everyone... No, you're right, I can't relate to Jessica Chobot. But, you know, you've got Jack, who was raised in a sort of weird prison planet thing and given biotic powers. Everyone can relate to that. Yeah. There's Miranda, who obviously is genetically modified to be physically perfect, which, you know, myself and yourself, obviously, we can resonate with that. There's Shepard himself, who's...
brought back from the dead, obviously.
Yes, he's sort of the original Lazarus man. He's
the Space Jesus, really.
Yeah, well, he's got a kind of weird Space Jesus. He's got a kind of weird bipolar thing going on, where, you know, in the space of one conversation, he can go from being a boring, officious sounding man talking about random platitudinous waffle and space rubbish in a corridor to his face twisting into a kind of Cheshire cat grin and him trying to seduce you in a really unsexy way. So, yeah, like I said, it's something everyone can relate to. Is this Mars then?
This is Mars, yeah. What I like about all the new locations in Mass Effect 3 is you get a lovely, beautiful intro cinematic. Yeah. There's no just boring loading screen. Here we are landing.
Ah, yes, in the weird frog thing or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's back. There's a bit of texture pop in there. I should just say that we were playing this on an
Xbox 360.
Yes, but we hadn't installed it.
Yeah.
So I played it at home and I installed it, and I had no problems. So if you do see anything, that could be why.
Bit of lens flare there. Just to remind you that we're still in the 21st century.
They're chatting about a storm, which is you're over in your right there.
Right.
It looks pretty Marsy. This is the first time we've been to Mars.
I've never been, no. Oh, you mean this is the first time we've been
Well,
in the game?
both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Protheans used to live here and look at us and kind of
Kind of
keep
watch
an
what
eye.
we're up to.
Yeah.
Maybe they're sort of getting good intel about stuff that humanity's up to. Football results, nectar points, that sort of thing.
Exactly.
Ideas.
They were keeping tabs.
Yeah. Do they still have nectar points in whatever century this is? Is this the 27th century or something? 26th?
25th. It's pretty near in the future.
1998.
Yeah, 1998. I think about 2200.
Oh, what's going on here? This looks more complicated.
Okay, so I just picked up a new weapon, and you can now fiddle around with your loadout, as you can there. Obviously, I've only got one of every weapon, so it's a bit dull right now. But here I am selecting a new weapon, same weapon wheel as before, and all those little things, picking up little items, that all gives you a bit of experience. You see the button prompt at the bottom of the screen to zoom in on the action. This gives you a nice little zoomed in look at. Ooh,
what's going on here? Isn't that a Cerberus uniform?
Yeah, these are Cerberus people executing Mars colonists.
Wow,
it's not good.
That is not great. What on earth is the elusive man, Mr. Martin Sheen, really up to? What is Bartlett doing now?
Who can say? Who can say?
I can't, because I haven't played this bit. We're going to go straight in and attack them. Obviously, despite the events of Mass Effect 2 and the fact that they saved his life and gave him a spaceship and smoked in his presence and that sort of thing. No love lost here between Shepard and the Cerberus network.
Yeah, they really are from the beginning portrayed as the bad guys, although they are still fighting for humanity. They have some aims and some goals which put them
aren't necessarily the same ones as the rest of the universe.
No, indeed. So cover, as you can see, is still a big part of the gameplay. When
Lots
fighting.
Of convenient rocks and things like that.
Yeah, it's very kind of Gears of Warsy, and you can roll and shift between different parts of cover very easily.
So I see.
And also, of course, powers. I'm playing an engineer class Shepard here.
Oh, okay.
So that's your little combat drone on the right who's got some guys.
Is that what you played in in Mass Effect 2, or have you switched it up?
I was a soldier, and I found I wanted to change.
Yeah, I always went for infiltrator because it had the kind of the balance between the classes. I like to be able to do a bit of everything.
Is that the one with the cloak?
Possibly. I mean, the name suggests it would be. What I remember it for was being able to do a mixture of medium range shooting, a bit like that, and throwing fireballs over the wall.
So here, of course, we've got grenades coming over the wall, which is another new feature. They are
grenades. Oh, they've invented grenades.
Problem.
Congratulations to BioWare for inventing grenades. Reminds me a bit of what was that game that came out recently where they got really excited about the fact they've added grenades? Oh, Assassin's Creed Revelations. Like, well done, you've invented grenades. Is this going to be a new thing? Game developers just going to be sort of blindly pretending they invented grenades in every new game? Is that what you do when you get to episode 3 of a series?
Could be, yeah.
What new ideas we got this time? I've invented grenades. It's like my idea for a search engine, Google.
Google grenade.
No, I mean I've
you in
come
the
up
face
with a
with
new
the
search
answers.
engine called Google. Never mind.
Okay.
Right, I'm inside Mars now.
Yes.
Looks a bit like Red Faction, which I suppose you would expect because that obviously was set on Mars as well.
Except, good.
Too soon?
Probably. So,
Nice hat.
yeah, we've had a little bit of a shooty session, and now it's time to talk. As I said, Ashley really doesn't trust you.
I really think that whoever designed her armour, I mean, do we really expect that in the future that is what a space armour will look like?
Well, I hope so. So
It's quite suggestive.
It is pretty suggestive, and all of the female characters are
This is not a game that is shy about being rampantly sexist in the way it portrays women.
No, but then Shepard always has a kind of codpiece plate on the front of his armour. So.
Wow, that makes it all right then. Never mind. Don't worry about the sexism because Shepard's got a boner. Oh dear. Ashley looks concerned. Is she worried about this really long elevator ride? She's
Yeah.
like, oh God,
Where are they
it's happening
going?
again?
They've kind of glammed her up for this one. They've given her some lip gloss.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, I don't know. Don't like it.
No, I don't think she doesn't really look like the Ashley I remember. Then again, I don't really remember Ashley because obviously I sacrificed her in the first opportunity.
Oh no, you chose Caden over Ashley.
Caden Alenko, yeah, my boy.
Well, if you're starting Mass Effect 3, you can make that choice if you haven't played either of the first two.
Well, you see, I'm switching to the PC for this one. I'm going to try and find a save game online that aligns itself to all of the choices I made.
Okay.
I assume that you can do such things.
I think that you might be able to.
It's an old friend. It's someone I recognise. Who is it? It's Liara.
Yep. She.
There she goes. Biotically sort of thinging these guys.
Very nice.
Who knew that those yogurts would be so successful in combat? Activia. Take that.
So
she's quite bloodthirsty.
Yeah, she's got a lot more powerful in Mass Effect 2. She became the Shadow Broker, and she wasn't part of your squad during that game, but she did pop up now and again.
Yeah,
and,
just for a quick snog and
this is it. She's back full time this round.
Cool, that's good. No doubt with stories to tell.
Yeah, well,
and sex to have.
Exactly. Well, yeah. There's they've got a lot better at it, but
what sex?
Yeah, in Mass Effect 2, often you could kind of see the joins when they were putting together the dialogue for when there was an option or when something could be slightly different, and they got a lot better at it. But I noticed that when Liara greets you, there looked like a little bit of a join there, where if you'd previously pursued a love quest with her, she'd probably jump on you and start ravishing you against the window.
What an absolutely brilliant concept, the love quest.
Yes.
We're all on a love quest, aren't we, Tom?
Well, I like to think so. Hence this talk through with you.
Don't get any ideas.
Wow. Anyway, so she's chatting about the Prothean ruins, which you're here to have a look at. And there might be a Deus Ex Machina object which could defeat the Reapers.
Brilliant.
Of course.
Can it really be called a Deus Ex Machina if it's introduced so early, though?
True, but it's the third part of the trilogy.
I suppose so.
I guess they are introducing it so early because the whole game is talking about this device, whether or not it will work, and you're trying to build it.
What is it, an iPad 3?
Could be, yes, an iPad HD. Yeah, seems too good to be true, he says. Yes.
Yes, bloody convenient, don't you say?
So we're here to figure more out about that.
Some good shrugging there.
Yeah,
nice.
He does like his shrugging.
She's saying it's over there, it's in that hole, probably. I don't know, I haven't actually played this bit.
That's exactly what she's saying.
Cool. And Freddie
It's in that hole.
Freddie Prinze Jr. looks pissed, as usual. Freddie Prinze Jr. needs to calm down. I think that much is evident to anyone watching this.
He does, yeah. He's about to be told to go back to the ship in another plot, well, not so clever plot narrative device. Whenever you get a new squad member join your crew like this, there's always a reason why one of them has to conveniently go back to the ship, so then you can only have two with you at any one time.
I really love that in video games when they sort of have to come up with some sort of narrative reason to justify a silly quirk of the design. It's always great.
Cerberus are about to attack again. They're after the Reaper artifact too.
Right. Well, it could be worse because the sort of the weird, charming elements of Mass Effect 1, for example, were the elevator rides and the Mako, where you would basically just sort of drive back and forth, broadsiding whatever you were firing at. What are you doing now?
So
you're upgrading.
Yeah, we just got a level up. So and plus Liara is new to the team, so it's time to have a look at the upgrades. The skill tree is fairly simple until you get to the third or fourth iteration of a power, and then it splits.
Anyway, Liara's you've leveled her up. Looking forward to getting back into that journal and clicking on as many things as possible to stop the bloody button flashing whenever I hit start.
I know.
That's the secret meta game of Mass Effect.
Oh, there's now a mark all as red option. Yeah.
Oh my god, they really have refined their art, haven't they?
Yeah, so this is good.
That's nice. That's some good lift action there.
Lots of combined powers. I was shooting away at them for about 5 minutes at home on my save, and they just keep randomly spawning enemies until you realise that Liara is saying you can only defeat them using powers, which doesn't make any actual sense. It's just the game trying to tell you that you should use powers.
Yeah. It's a tutorial thing again. Fair enough.
Still a little bit fiddly to move around.
Yeah, it's always felt a bit like movement across terrain was sort of like a second language to the people of BioWare.
But you know what? They've taken out that annoying hacking minigame.
I liked that.
For doors. Oh, this is a cool new move, though. So if someone's the other side of a
stealth kill
piece of cover...
Oh my god, they've invented stealth.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It's all in there.
Right. Okay, cool. So we've dispatched those Cerberus guys. Why do the Cerberus guys look sort of like members of the Insane Clown Posse in space? Or is that just me?
I'd never realised that before.
Okay.
Maybe that's what BioWare had in mind. Maybe
Probably.
I haven't finished Mass Effect 3. Maybe that's,
I believe
they are an evolution of them.
I mean, I believe that they designed the game by sort of, drawing inspiration from the weird things I like, rather than,
Like blue women.
like blue women. Is it me, or is Liara less blue than before?
I don't know. Oh, well, they do kind of change colour, don't they? The Asaris.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe. I agree that wasn't an interesting observation, though, which is what I've inferred from your comment.
I think her clothes have probably got more skin tight.
Right. Well, you wouldn't want baggy clothes in space. God knows what would happen. Maybe you wouldn't be able to see the shape of your tits.
Well, it is cold.
Yeah.
Anyway, so off we go.
It's another door we can open. Have they really taken out the hacking? So what do you
Yes.
actually do? I mean, apart from running between doors and cutscenes and shooting people.
Well, now the hacking game's removed, not much.
Look, exciting visual effects.
Yes. So the storm's still coming.
Uh-huh.
It never actually does get here.
Ladders, is that new? I can't
Ladders
remember.
are new.
So they've invented ladders. So the things they've invented in the game so far, puzzles, well not puzzles, lift, grenades and ladders.
Yes.
Great.
You can go down ladders, and
What about up?
you can
I remember it
also
from the demo. I remember it was a
also
highlight.
go up ladders. Oh, you spoiled the surprise.
Oh,
I was
no.
just about to say.
You were gonna segue into it.
Because look, here we go. We're going off a ladder.
Wow. Look, that is a solid camera angle for a ladder as well. Oh, you can change it. This is revelatory.
I just picked up some new armor gubbins there. They're quite frequent. You get them a lot. There's a lot of customization options, but you find that if you put on a new piece of, I don't know, a new chest plate that raises your armor, it often takes away your health or something nonsensical like that.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, this is quite nice. This is the only time in the game, I think I'm about halfway through. No, I'm nowhere near halfway through. I'm a fair way into the main Mass Effect 3 game, and this is the only time we've got this sort of nighttime
using your torch on your gun.
light thing, which is nice.
Reminds me a bit of Doom 3,
Yeah.
but like on the Starship Enterprise or something. It's a trap.
It's
a trap.
Yeah, and you can now break glass. That's another new feature.
Cool, they've invented glass.
So
Sorry, they've invented breaking glass.
Yeah.
There was glass in the previous game.
there we go.
Very nice work. And you have to... I see they've got the nice chunky health bars as well. Good, I always like those. Is the chunking on the health bars new? Weren't they sort of continuous without the chunks last time?
They were fairly chunky.
Right. I mean as in like they're split into segments.
Oh no, I see what you mean. Yeah,
Segmentation of the health bars.
that is new. Yes.
They should put that on the box. Segmentation of health bars. Save Earth, segmentation of health bars, ladders.
So the reason that's all dark in there is because the power's off, and the
Environmental controls.
they were switched off with people in there. Oh no, they all died. So Cerberus is up to its tricks. We're putting the atmospheric pressure back in.
They turn the atmosphere back on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Off comes the helmet.
Hence the helmet coming off. And Liara's like, I'm not taking my mouth guard off because you might kiss me.
Yeah.
You filth.
And here is a narrative-related little...
A vignette.
Yeah.
So what's happened? Is this like a log file thing? Is this like Event Horizon?
Exactly, yeah. You see these two chaps here. They're
Is
just
that
doing...
Miranda?
No, it's not.
Oh, it's just some Cerberus one.
Yeah. She pretended to be nice, but she's not. She's actually with Cerberus, and she infiltrated the base.
Oh, I see, right.
So that's what's happened.
She looked like Miranda.
She did look like Miranda, yeah.
But with sort of a little bob rather than the longer shoulder length hair.
Yeah. There's a very good reason why she's not Miranda, which you won't see, because it's after this.
I can imagine what it is, though.
Really? What do you think it is?
Well, I'm not going to say it, because it might count as a spoiler.
It's just a guess, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but...
No, not to do with Miranda, but a good reason why that person isn't Miranda.
Well, you see, I guessed who it was, but I don't know if I'm right.
Oh, it's no one you've met before.
No, that doesn't... Yeah, well, anyway, never mind. I'll talk to you about it afterwards.
Okay.
Great stuff. This is again really high class talk to reaction. I have a lot to live for. Why are you being a goody?
I'm playing Paragon because I want to weigh up my romantic options, and I basically want them all after me. So
Hang on, what's happening here?
Oh, we have a little hug. We have a little moment.
Little moment. Bit of physical contact. Conveying empathy.
Yeah,
very nice. That is relationship 101 right there.
It's stressful times. The galaxy's at war. People are dying, and there's always time for a little hug.
It was quite a little hug. I mean.
Well, Ashley was watching, you see, so I couldn't go for the full-on thing because I have to keep my options
open. Definitely.
Yeah.
No, this is the game. This is how the game is played.
So look, here's a weapon bench. They pop up throughout levels.
Yeah, I didn't really use the weapon bench much in Mass Effect 2.
There wasn't much need, but now you can customize them. I said that
you can
funny.
customize them.
Yeah.
The Omnitool.
So you picked up a little bit of gubbins there. That's for your submachine gun.
Yep.
Not for your assault rifle, as I first thought. No, can't do anything there. If you go to your SMG, I'll work it out eventually.
Right.
Here we go. You can now make it super light with this one. Ultralight materials. Reduces the weight. Very handy. Which means less weight means you can use your powers quicker. Oh, an achievement too.
This is presumably an achievement obtained by using that bench. For
Yeah,
the
indeed.
first time.
Yeah.
I like achievements which aren't really achievements. Achievements for opening a bit of the menu, basically.
Yeah.
That's effectively what we're doing there. Never mind.
You've explored some options.
That's
Well
some good
done.
Use of warp. Well done. Surprised you didn't get an achievement. Used a power for the first time. Guardian.
Opened a door.
You're shooting the Guardian.
Dodged a
Presumably
grenade.
because you hate your hatred of their lefty pinko views,
Yes.
which you are expressing by shooting them, which is fairly opposite.
So this is another corridor with some more people, more Cerberus people. There are different types there. You've got the Guardians, which are the shieldy guys. They're new.
Yeah.
All characters have had shields before, but these have got the old dustbin lid things, the hole in front of them.
sort of riot shields in space.
Yeah.
They did riot shields.
Yeah.
My God, there's so much innovation in this game.
It's like, I don't know.
I've never encountered riot shields in a video game.
Yeah, I
before.
was just going to say.
If you can you use riot shields on a ladder?
I don't think so, no.
Because that really would be a breakthrough while throwing a grenade.
Terrorists with riot shields.
Some good refrigeration action over there on the left, just, in case anyone's keeping up. What's happening here then? There's something blue, some blue circle action. Good.
Killed one lot of guys.
Oh.
But there's always more.
Assault trooper. Well, you're taking that advice.
Salty troopers. And then also in the back there's I think Centurions, who are the bigger, beefier guys.
Yeah.
Do more damage. Oh, I do like that power.
Mars is it's quite a dull planet in terms of layout.
It's quite corridor based, is
Yeah,
Mars.
Yeah. Are we going to get to this Prothean artifact at some point, or is this just
We will.
okay?
We will.
Okay.
Not in the video, but
No.
we will.
Right.
Well, you do if you
Okay,
when
okay.
you play it.
Right. Well, have we really been talking about this crap for 25 minutes?
We've got 5 minutes more, Tom Bramwell.
It's fine. I mean, as a dedicated space farer, space adventurer, I am going to play this, and I'm quite excited about it, despite my obvious enjoyment of taking the piss out of it. But
What are you most excited about of the game in general? The whole story wrapping up? Or?
I think probably I really like the Reapers, the concept of these sort of massive hulking sentient robot things that look a bit like a squid and live outside space, Tom. That I found really cool, and I'm excited about kicking the hell out of them. And also just generally, I really liked exploring the galaxy in Mass Effect 2. You'd go to a planet and you'd find something different to all the ones you'd been to before. Like you'd turn up on some planet and there would just be this huge space wreck hanging over a cliff, and you're just walking around in silence on it.
Oh yeah.
And then the next planet you go to, there was like it was all very foggy because of some weird atmospheric conditions, and you had to work your way between beacons while being attacked by weird Komodo dragon things. So I like the variety of exploring space and collecting things, and I hadn't had enough of that by the end of Mass Effect 2, so I'm very, very happy to be going back to it. Plus, Bio has got better and better throughout the series at really sort of spectacular set-piece moments, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they progress that. Now they've got loads of Reapers to play with.
Yeah.
Plus, obviously, all of the gratuitous sex and violence.
Of course, I can confirm that there is a lot less corridors later, or things are a lot less basey and more planety. So you will like that. And also, as well as good set pieces, there are just lots and lots of little personal stories.
Is it a bit like Return of the King, where it's one massive credit sequence from about 10 minutes in?
Yeah, it is pretty badass all the way through.
Okay.
This is another little puzzle.
I'm completely confused and terrified. What's happening? Oh, I see.
You have to stop the laser beams when you can get access to the door.
Yeah, I see.
Not 10.
I see.
Who was playing this?
LOL. Okay, good work.
Now you can go
Door. Ah, I see. And now you can reach this area. This is stunning.
Grade A puzzling.
Yeah, yeah. Got loads of experience points for that. Well done.
Yeah, undeserved, but there we go.
That is a cannon of some description. Ashley looks concerned.
Again, so in terms of gameplay, we're probably about an hour into the whole shebang, including the first tutorial mission and all the story there. And the game is still obviously
Spooling up.
Yeah, and it's giving you kind of tutorial-ish settings. So for this one is basically cover 101. So take cover all the way around to avoid
My God,
this turret dude.
great stuff. Look at that. That is absolutely textbook. If you looked up cover in a dictionary, I expect that you would see a diagram much as this.
Would you have to open the textbook?
You could
Or just look at its cover?
Maybe you could just kind of prop it up and then hide behind it. Have they at any point introduced portable cover yet, or do you think they will be doing that in Mass Effect 4?
Portal cover?
Yeah, like movable kind of bits. Like
Oh, I thought you
cars
said
and stuff.
portal, like Portal.
No, I said portable.
No, you can't.
What about potable cover?
No, or potato
Okay.
cover. No, none of those things.
Okay.
No, you can't have one of those shields yourselves. The ones that the other chaps have.
Well, why would you? I mean, it would only help.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Singularity, and what else did you use there?
Some Inferno grenades and some
Nice.
fire. Oh no,
Great.
my sentry bot as well. Was
You
making
still need
quick
to,
work.
you still need to worry about different shield types, don't you? So, like, Inferno doesn't work on people with certain things.
That's
Powers
it.
cannot be used during cooldown.
And here we have a final little cutscene with the mysterious Miranda-alike person.
She's going to shoot out of the camera.
yeah, giving
Conveniently,
some
only
orders.
after she's been captured, talking to people and shooting people and so on.
Exactly.
It's like, haha, they'll never see through my incredible cunning plan because I've only allowed certain elements, for example, executions and conspiracy, to be filmed.
We're completely knocked out. Not completely. What if we could find a short-range transmitter?
Ashley's going, look, Shepard, it's me or Liara.
Convince them that we're with them.
She's not really, is she?
The Alliance forces have been taken care of.
I think she will at some point.
Yeah.
It's all leading up to that.
Except what she'll say is, it's me or Liara or Miranda or any of the other women that you've met on your adventures, and indeed the men.
Yes.
Very capable.
You can only have sex with one of us, with the other's knowledge. Except for Liara, she's kind of down with the whole.
She was
She's
in the
not really
first one.
was she monogamous generally in the first one? I can't remember.
I think not, actually.
No. Okay.
So
Ooh.
this is the final thing that you do here is
Draw something on that guy's face.
yeah. This is one of the Cerberus troops, and as you can
Oh,
see,
I
they're not
see.
looking that healthy. Something the elusive man's been doing something with the Cerberus troops, making them look rather like husks.
Oh.
Oh,
Because there was that theory, wasn't there, that the elusive man himself might actually be a Reaper.
or being
something
controlled, or something along
Yeah,
those
yeah,
lines. Yeah. So I think it's definitely playing on those ideas. Basically, you've stolen his communicator device to chat to the other Cerberus people
Right.
and hilariously try and pretend to be one of them.
Is this going to be a bit like? Well, you see, that could work because from Cerberus' perspective, they will have witnessed Shepard's amazing credibility on the Citadel, where obviously every shot was his favourite. So the idea of him being a massive turncoat and deceitful bastard is probably quite, and that he'd be willing to go back to them is probably ingrained in their psyche.
This is true. So there it is.
That has got to be the key to why humanity never gets anywhere with diplomatic relations on the Citadel, hasn't it? Because everyone's just been to the shops and they know that there's no point trusting Shepard with anything.
Yeah.
Because he will screw you over for a 50% discount on
Or even a
batteries and stuff.
5% discount.
Yeah. Give him some experience points and
Just a cheaper, slightly cheaper
Yeah.
price for his Normandy model for his bedroom, or his
Oh,
space
man.
hamster.
do your models carry over into Mass Effect 3?
Spoiler: yes, they do. Actually, there's a really fun mini game. Oh, we're gonna run out of time.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
that's all we've got time for apparently.
which is good. I would have spoiled a completely boring point of the game.
Brilliant. Well, that kind of sums it all up, I think. Well, we hope you've enjoyed this this Mass Effect 3 video talk through next 25 minutes type thing. Yeah, enjoy the game. It's out now-ish. Now. Space!
Bye.